Hey guys, this is Makia FX. Welcome back to another video. On this video, I'll be doing gold analysis for this week. This is Monday, and Monday was a public holiday. That's Labor Day in America. So the market was very slow. There was no movement at all. The movement in pips were very negligible compared to its normal movement. Anyways, let's go into this video. Please, before we get in, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. So I'll just go straight into the analysis. I always do it from the weekly time frame or from the monthly time frame. Then I'll nozzle down to the 4 hours or even the hourly time frame. So we start with the weekly time frame. From the weekly time frame, we saw that gold right now, it was on an uptrend, but it's like gold has gone now to a downtrend. But first of all, we have to draw our zones. So as you can see right here, this is the weekly time frame, and when prices left this point, it came down, it came to this point. We saw how prices fell down to this point, to this zone. Then we saw prices rallying, it came up to that same point, and prices fell back to that same zone. So this is what we call a supply zone. We have to draw these zones because they are very important in the market. This is how professional traders trade. They start with the analysis. They start by drawing their supply and demand zone because the market is being pushed by supply and demand. So I'll draw my zones. This is a very valid supply zone drawn in the weekly time frame, and also this is another zone because we have seen how prices react to this zone. Okay, so now we have one zone. This is the demand zone, and this is the supply zone. So on the weekly analysis, we can see that prices are kind of like falling down. Yeah, the market is going to the downward direction. I'll use this. Market is going to the downward direction. Okay, now with that said, I'll go now to the daily to do another analysis. Sorry. Now on the daily, we still have these same zones. Okay, I may still decide to draw my demand and supply zones. No, sorry, my support and resistance zones, so that I can get the clear direction of the market. Right now, this is a very clear resistance zone. Also, at this point, we have a support zone there, which is also more of like a demand zone. So at this point, we have a support line, which is also a demand zone, and at this area we also have to draw another zone. So this is now, we have to draw another line. Sorry, this is a resistance line. So as you can see, so prices have been moving in accordance with this thing. So that's it. So once you're done drawing your lines, once you're done drawing your valid support and resistance line, now it's time for you to go into the 4-hour time frame, knowing fully well that prices will have to respect, or prices may respect, those lines. So in the 4-hour time frame, what do we see? We can see there's a clear line which we haven't yet drawn. I'll go to the daily and draw that line. We haven't yet drawn a trend line. I always draw my trend line because it's very important. Price always respect trend lines, so I have to draw my trend line. Okay, I'll start from here. I'll draw it down here and start up. As you can see, price respect the trend line from this point A, this point B, and this is point C. It means that if you have gotten into the market on a daily time frame at this point, wow, that'll be a sweet sell. Yeah, that'll be a sweet sell at this point. So that's why it's always good for you to draw your trend lines in the market. Always draw your trend lines on a daily time frame or even in the 4-hour time frame. Now let's go to the 4 hours and start doing our intraday or intraday analysis. So in the 4 hours, I will still draw another trend line because we have a short trend line in the 4-hour time frame. So I can start from here. I'll bring it down here. Okay, to this point. Sorry. Okay, that's it. So this point A, this point B. Hopefully, if prices get to this point, it might fall or it might break. Now, if it break, I can have some confidence that probably right now, if prices break this trend line, we can see some bullish momentum. Okay. Now, what do we have now? We now can start looking at our RSI or probably our stochastics. I'm gonna add another indicator. I'm gonna add the stochastics indicator on my chart. Sorry, yeah, we would have too many indicators, so let me just close this one and close this one. Yeah, let me add my stochastics. Okay, and I might still decide to add my MACD, but anyways, let's first of all do this. Let's deal with this. Sorry. So this is the 4-hour time frame, and what do we see? We saw that prices came down to this area, and because this is a very valid, this is a very valid demand zone, we are seeing prices, going to the other direction. But like I said, today the markets are very slow, so we're just gonna see some kind of like consolidation around this area. Let's see what's gonna happen tomorrow. So with that said, I'll go to the early time frame. So we can see this is a drop, base, drop. You can see right now. So I might still decide to come at this time frame and place my Fibonacci to see how valid it is. Yeah, I'll put my Fibonacci, and as you can see, when prices reach the 0.38 level, we can see that it didn't break that level, so prices are still going to go down. So this market right now, I think we are still having some bearish momentum, some bearish pull. So prices may still fall back to this zone, you see, before it might decide to go back up or and fall back down. Sorry. Yeah. So let me just take out my Fibonacci. We can see that price hasn't yet even gone to the 50 level, but the 50 level is a very valid level. So let's take it out first. I'm gonna remove it. That's it. Okay. Now I'll come down to my hourly time frame. Okay. Okay, on the hourly time frame, we are still seeing in the stochastics, we're seeing that it's still bearish. It's still bearish. Now let's go to the RSI. Sorry, what's happened to the RSI? See. In the RSI, it's still bearish in the RSI also because you can see how price is going downwards in the RSI. So as per the two indicators, price is going downwards. Actually felt like price was going to go up and the market is going to break the zone. Okay, that's it. So we end only on the 1 hour time frame because we can't go down to the 15-minute time frame and waste our time there. But as you can see right now, price is bearish. Price action is bearish. As we can draw more lines, we can see that price is bearish. based on the 1 hour time frame, going to the 4 hour time frame, and also on the daily time frame and the weekly time frame. So we still have some bearish momentum in the market, so hopefully price is going to break and fall back down to this zone. Anyways, let's look at it. So with that said, as we can see, so if price is right, come back to this zone, prices may likely break the zone, or prices may fall back to the next zone. This is the next zone, this place. So prices may decide to come to this area and fall back to the next zone as per the weekly. Sorry guys, my mouse is misbehaving. Anyways, like that, yeah. I think gold is still on the bearish momentum, and we just have to watch the market and see what's going to happen tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be full-time trading day. If gold does not break this line and we can see some really bullish volumes, I think gold is going down. Honestly, gold is going down, because for the past week, seeing how gold has been going bearish and going bearish, so gold may decide to go bearish, and that's how. And if gold decides to go bearish, then we are going to trade in the bearish direction. So anyways, let's see how this candle is going to close. Let's see how this daily candle is going to close for the next day. Then we can know the exact direction of gold. Anyways, thanks for watching. What do you think about it? Leave it down in the comment section, and see you in the next video. Bye.